Good morning everyone and welcome to my channel English Literature. Today we are going to talk about Renaissance men. The persons who took great initiative in accelerating the growth and development of Renaissance. They are the Renaissance men. And he is one who shows the competency in various fields of human creation and endeavor. We know that Renaissance gave importance, the shifting paradigm from God to man, and human endeavor were given the most importance. He is a painter, he is a sculptor, he is an explorer, inventor, thinker, philosopher, educator, and what not. And most of all, the main identity of human, that is humanism. They were all humanists. That was the main focus of these Renaissance people. Here is a list of Renaissance men. Actually, Renaissance men are a constellation, and I cannot put all the stars from the sky here. Some major names I have mentioned here, but there are so many persons just sparkling like stars in the sky of Renaissance. And first of all, there is Leonardo Da Vinci. He is an Italian painter, architect, inventor. The Mona Lisa, the famous painting by Leonardo da Vinci is the Mona Lisa, the Last Supper, the Vitruvian Man. And next, Raphael. Raphael is an Italian painter and architect. His best known works are the School of Athens and Madonna. Number 3, William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare is England's national poet and most famous playwright. He is a key figure of English Renaissance. John Milton, English poet. He is famous for his epic poem Paradise Lost, where not God but Satan is the central figure. William Tindall. William Tindall is a translator, humanist scholar. He was burned at stake for translation of Bible into English. Can you imagine a person is burning at stake because he translated Bible into vernacular language, so it become accessible for common people and common people can understand what is written in the Bible in the pages, and they don't blindly support the church. So that blind subjugation of common people was disturbed by such people like this Renaissance man. So these Renaissance men have to burn at stake. They have to die for no reason at all. They were just cruelly excommunicated, they are murdered, they are killed and what not. Niccolo Machiavelli. He is an Italian diplomat and philosopher. He is famous for his writing The Prince and the Discourse on Living. Now there is Dante. Dante is an Italian philosopher and poet. He is a writer and political thinker. His best known work is The Divine Comedy. And now Geoffrey Chaucer. Geoffrey Chaucer is Italian poet and author of the Canterbury Tales. We have read details about Geoffrey Chaucer. Next is Thomas Hobbes. He is an English philosopher and author of Leviathan. It is his best known work, Leviathan, written by Thomas Hobbes. Now Nicolaus Copernicus. He is a mathematician and astronomer. Solar system. His best concept on solar system, that Earth moves around the sun. Till then what was believed that Earth is fixed and the sun is moving around the Earth, but he just proved them false. And his heliocentric view on the solar system placed him against the orthodox beliefs of the church. He became the public of controversy and became the church came into the under the anger of church. Church rage was on him because he just proved the church's concept on system, the solar system, wrong. On the revolution of hemisphere, it is the book where he just talk about this theory, his heliocentric theory. Now Francesco Petro, he is an Italian poet and humanist. He is the father of humanism. He is the prophet of Renaissance, and his most famous achievement was the discovery of Cicero's letters. So in reviving classical literature during the time of Renaissance, Petrarch took a great initiative. And now come Michel de Montaigne. Montaigne's most influential humanist of the French Renaissance, and his essay was published in 1850. Galileo Galilei was an Italian astronomer and physicist. He invented telescopes. He was arrested for his heliocentric view of the universe. So Desiderius Erasmus is a scholar from Holland who pioneered the humanist movement, and he translated New Testament in Greek language. Rene Descartes, he is a French philosopher and mathematician. What did he did to say why he is important? Because he is a father of modern philosophy. What he say? Cogito ergo sum. It means I think, therefore I am. It is not what I am is destined by God or any religious preaching. What I think, what I do, and that is meant for me. That is the definition of me. Giotto. Giotto is an Italian painter and architect. He is famous for his frescoes. Tiziano Vasili or Titan, Italian painter, famous for his portraits of Pope Paul III, Charles I, Venus and Adonis, Metamorphosis. These are his portraits. He is based on as Titan. Tiziano Vasili is not so common for him, but he is based on for his Titan. Francis Bacon is an English philosopher and statesman. His best works is essays. And keep in mind, it is very important because his essays were not published in one time, but his essays were published in 3 times. And you must keep in mind this publication date: 1597, 1612 and 1625. And his other works are New Atlantis and Novum Organum. Lorenzo de Medici. We have talked about him when we talk about Italian Renaissance. And he is one of the member of Medici families and who took important role in patronizing Italian Renaissance. Michelangelo, he is an Italian sculptor, painter and architect. His best known work is David. You have seen it. You can search in Google who is David and you can see the sculptor. And he also famous for his works on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel in Rome. These are his most important work, that his sculpture in David and his work in the ceiling of Sistine Chapel in Rome. Now John Locke, he is an English philosopher and pioneer of human rights. He is the father of liberalism. His best works are Essay Concerning Human Understanding, 2 Treatises on Government and a Concerning Toleration. These are his most famous critical works. Now with this we finish our Renaissance man, and in our next video we will talk about what? The timelines of Renaissance. It is very important, and with that we will finish our journey, our voyage through Renaissance. I think it will be total 11 videos on Renaissance. A vast journey. It is like discovering America.